be reported.
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
Transfers of supplies must be reported. Transfers of supplies must be reported. Transfers of supplies must be reported.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
Transfers of supplies must be reported. Transfers of supplies must be reported. Transfers of supplies must be reported. Transfers of
I
supplies
didn't know
must be
you were
reported.
such a slacker.
Transfers of supplies must be reported.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
Transfers of supplies must be reported.
Come on, let's get moving.
Hello.
We're not frozen in place.
Kaya's talking. He's like, come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
I'm laughing because Kitten is trying to climb into fast food bags.
Yep. Transfers of supplies must be reported. That's what this lady says. Her name is Hertha.
Hertha?
Hertha.
Wow.
Well, this is supposed to be Germany, so probably more like Hertha.
Hertha, yeah.
So, but I don't know if that's better.
Is her, like, husband Himtha or brother?
She's Herta and he's Hitta. That's dark. Stop saying those things. No. Alright, we're gonna get this quest done. Oh, but I gotta show you all the stuff we got.
Including a new character.
We got Kazuha! Yay! And we have stuff to level him up. Yay!
It took so many times, like, pulls to get him.
Yeah, because we lost Pity.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. But we did get Jean, and Jean's great. But now we've got Kazuha.
Uh-oh, save point says it's laser time.
I managed to get enough gems through, like, all of the side quests and all of the events and stuff. And now we have to, like, save. So we also have Sing Cho. So our current team is...
No, you don't need to let that.
these two frosty babes right here. Sing Cho and Kazuha.
Sorry.
Save point, hey.
Kitten's just being... Hey!
Save point.
Save point, turd.
He's getting better about not walking on my laptop, but now he's got to learn not to walk on your laptop. I'm not...
He wants to play laser, so he's just batting everything off the table. Come
There
on,
you go.
bub.
Oh, boy.
It's on the floor.
It's over there. Go get it. Sorry about the shaking.
Save point, wiggling the table. Oh, he's wiggling it more because he's got to get into position to pounce.
Mm-hmm. Right now we've got Kazuha built as purely elemental mastery support. So I've got a ZM up to 602, which isn't terrible considering that I've got like shit for artifacts. Save point. And we also, I finally did my first beginner's wish, and I ended up getting Noelle, but I also got D-Luke. So this is an account that has 3 5-stars on it suddenly.
Nice.
And you know
Yeah.
what, D-Luke isn't terrible. I'm hoping, because I want to build him as EM as well, because he actually does pretty well with the Rain Slasher, so I'm hoping I get a Rain Slasher at some point. Right now, my only option is probably, I'm going to give him the prototype Archaic, I think, but I'm not going to level him right yet, because I want to get Kazuha as high level as possible. So, there we go. There we go. Let's do this quest. While my kitten runs around like a crazy boy.
Mm-hmm.
I also accidentally wandered into the beginnings of some quests unexpectedly, which is an unfortunate thing. Like when you're just wandering around the world. Well, actually, I have to check also. Is our... We've got 2 hours left on that. Alright. Everybody always forgets to do their parametric transformer, and I'm just here like, no, that's free shit. I want free stuff. Okay. Actually, we're gonna make a little condensed resin. A little bit of Lexus. I've had that in my head. No!
What'd you do?
I walked into a quest again.
No!
At least it's on the stream.
Mm-hmm.
There's Sucrose. She's so cute. We don't have her yet.
Are you looking for Timaeus? No. Just strange for him to not be around. I might know if he sees him standing here. I see. He was called away by Albedo a little while ago. I was called over to attend to the store. I'm Sucrose, Albedo's assistant. If you have any alchemy-related queries, you could always ask me. I do my best to help.
There's no need to be nervous.
You getting tired, save point?
My apologies. I don't get out too often. I'm usually in the laboratory where there aren't many others to talk to. If you need any help, just call my name. If not, I'll be reading a book. Over there. Thanks. No worries. We're all clued up on the basics of alchemy, aren't we?
Nope, no need to trouble you.
Aren't you the legendary traveler? The one who repelled Storm Terror?
And I don't even charge for autographs.
Thank you. I've
She's so cute.
Definitely be able to help Albedo. It is you after all. There's that name again. Albedo. Is he also an alchemist in Mondstadt?
I think I might have heard of him.
Apologies. I never introduced him. Albedo is the Knights of Livonia's chief alchemist. He's also Timaeus and my teacher. But Paimon's only ever seen Timaeus teaching alchemy.
He's also the research captain.
Albedo is a teacher? Yes. He's dedicated himself to investigating the truth of this world, and has made many an important breakthrough. We often get alchemists coming to Mondstadt from all over Tibet, seeking his help. They say that the subtlest of guidance from Mr. Albedo helps him to solve the most unfathomable of problems.
In order to see where I'm doing the laser, my head keeps popping on screen.
It's okay.
It seems that he's encountered a problem in his research recently. Every time I see him, he has a concerned look on his face.
Not sure someone as smart as him could use my help.
I'm sure that Albedo would like to hear about your incredible exploits. I know it would bring him lots of new inspiration. Albedo is a true gentleman. He'll be sure to pay you back in equal measure for helping him out.
Can you make me stronger?
I don't see why not. Testing the limits of living beings' capabilities is one of Albedo's areas of research, after all. Albedo and Timaeus will be conducting research in the mountains right now. I'd love to take you both to see him, but somebody has to attend to the store. I'm afraid you'll have to go to the entrance to the pass and look for him by yourselves. Look out for a refined gentleman with the presence of a true scholar. And, sorry. That's the best I can do. You'll have to do your best. Hey, stop worrying. We got this.
Okay, so we'll finish that quest later.
Sucrose is a whole lot less nervous when she gets talking about alchemy and research, huh? Is that what all researchers are like?
Alright. Oh, and I didn't even do the thing I was going to do. I guess I'll do that somewhere else. Now we have to go to the Golden House and get our butts kicked. I can't teleport there yet. Excuse you. No, Paimon, I'm not going to look for Albedo right now. Save Point's just like, oh, there's not enough room on this table. Let me shove everything off. I want to play with these dogs. Hello. Hello. Can I pet you? No. Dang it.
Yeah, they need to do an update to let you pet the animals.
It's double Athena's.
Mhm.
Our friend has a German Shepherd named Athena.
Mm-hmm.
And here's a couple Shibas. Double Shiba. Hi. Hi. Wee. What's in here? It's like a little secret alcove. Oh, this is probably going to be, yeah, an entrance to the chasm later. If I remember correctly, there's a chest. No. Aha! I found you. I had to fight a squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's one up on top of the building too, but we'll worry about that after. For now, let's go see if we can beat this bastard. Party level 69. Nice. Well, our average party level apparently works out to be 69 at least.
That's funny.
This is the golden house? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of Mora. This is where all of Tibet's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing.
If it were that easy, this place would have been emptied a long time ago.
Oh, so it's a trap. Tricky, tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right? Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true.
We'd better check on the Exuvia first. Also, there's like a dude that's clearly unconscious off to the side.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as important as the Exuvia. Huh? Look! What happened here?
They've been knocked unconscious.
Paimon smells trouble. Quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is alright.
Let's go check on the Exuvia. But I want to swim through some gold like Scrooge McDuck. I don't think I ever went through here before. So there's the Exuvia.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way.
Looks like I was just in time then.
Although I am deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find this secret location. Don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted effort? Stopping the more immense, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy is already past. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you. The battle.
Safe point, just click over to the paper.
It goes looking.
He found himself a place to lay down.
Crinkle times.
When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting me directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened at Mondstadt ever happen again.
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't play you, Traveler. I'll just play along, to feel the thrill of battle. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway, because if you ask me, without that, what else is there?
I could never defeat you. You're completely delusional.
Fighting talk, I love it. Now let's see you live up to it.
God, child's so horny for battle.
This chance is hard to come by, so show me.
Oh, did I use all my NRA stuff? Must have. I still have some healing things. But we're gonna eat food. We're gonna eat this. And we're gonna eat a desiccant potion.
They'll dry you out.
Yep, it's gonna dry us out real good.
Just drinking some silica powder. How did they make this? How did they make desiccant potion? They like mix some silica gel with some water.
You mix a frog with lotus head.
And that makes. I mean, they say silica gel. Do you eat it like Jello? Imagine eating silica Jello.
Fortunately, I mean, this may still go poorly, but I already know how to do this boss fight, which makes it slightly easier. So you always want to cleanse off when you have his mark on you. You always want to cleanse that off, because otherwise if he hits you with one of his stronger attacks, it's at low levels it's pretty much guaranteed instant death. And you cleanse it off by just running to the wall. So he's gone into his second form. Now he's gonna have his magical girl transformation. And after this fight, we'll talk about why Child is special.
No, we didn't go like float up in the air and like get a new outfit.
Oh, not yet. This is part of the cutscene that doesn't replay.
Oh, okay.
So what just happened there was the Traveler just successfully, instinctively used both Animo and Geo at the same time. Because he can do that. But there's a special reason he can do that. So he's in his Harbinger delusion form right now, and he's trying to take Morax's Gnosis. But he comes out empty-handed. Now he's changing. Alright. My food buffs are still up, so that's good. I have no shielding, so that's going to be special. This is probably the best fight, like boss fight in the game so far. just his different changes in modes and all that makes it really interesting. It's mechanically challenging. Even at much higher levels, you can't just like face roll the fight. You have to think tactically.
Rain outlines your fate.
Clouds high, the birds call.
Oh, here comes the narwhal. You shit, get over here.
Know my soul. Witness the power of Guwa. You can't run.
Die.
Pass.
Freeze. Don't get frostbite. Wind chill.
God damn it.
Punishment.
Nope.
Don't push your luck.
See, now, if I had still had that mark on me when that ult hit, I would have died.
Body and mind. Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse. Judgment.
We did it.
Child's back to normal again.
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation is too great for my body. I lack the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you. We didn't take it.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Sonora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be?
Because I'm gradually restoring my former power.
You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Rex Lapis still lives?
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Green's stone forest.
I plan to do something stupid.
Sire, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god would be unleashed upon your harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
Like, the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How could an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Said
saw your research with my own eyes.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spheres for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing.
Hi. Hello. Do you want to come see the big fishy? I hate sea monsters. No.
Behind it. Good job.
Yay.
Is this what you're after? Are you here to slash things?
Lost its deity, be swallowed
Yeah.
up by an ancient malice once more.
Nasty. Save point, stop it.
If you wish to drown together with the people
No.
He's like, I'll go behind it, but I will somehow manage still to knock everything over.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on?
The mothership has arrived.
Paimon's exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Do we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Lyra yet, has it?
What are you doing here?
Shao.
Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chisi. Is the fighting over?
Faced with the calamity of
Ningguang is so much taller than all of them.
we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Lyra? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Oh, that's scary. So will the power of the Chisin, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is not necessarily.
Our conclusion is, huh? I don't know.
All of you are supposed to be the guardians of Lyra. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chisin did once research the matter of the Guizhong ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong ballista with one's own hands was you. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Perhaps it would take one but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest
This
thoughts.
possibility in the future Cloud Retainer will become playable, and that'd be cool.
This is one blessing from the
Especially if some of the
Adepti.
Adepti had, like, access to their
So be it. We shall use the
their
upgraded
Adepti
Guizhong
forms,
ballista
like
to
you
fight
could fly
off
around as a bird or something.
all the
That'd be
Adepti
cool.
here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
Yep.
So for anyone who is confused, the reason that Child launched this attack is because he realized that the Geo Archon is not dead, and he's trying to lure him out. Because I remember the first time I played this, I was like, Oh, I was like, are you shopping for a new wheelchair?
No, I'm looking for references of the one that I actually have.
Yeah. God, I might need to get one, depending on what happens.
Yeah. Because it's out in the shed, and I have some pictures of it. But
Yeah, but the ducks are in the way.
yeah.
This music sounds so much like some of the music from Kingdom Hearts right now. There's this like do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, like that kind
Cool.
of thing that happens all the time.
Yeah, my wheelchair is about $1,500.
Yeah.
And then the smart drive, the motor is like 6,000 without insurance.
Is how much?
6,000?
Oh, I thought you said 16,000.
No.
I mean,
no,
it's
in total I think it was about, I think when we got it was like 7,000 before insurance altogether.
That's bananas.
Yeah.
Oh, new enemies have spawned.
That's why I always hate taking it on airplanes, because they're like, oh, we'll just put it in the cargo hold. And
No,
then
you
break
fucking
it.
won't.
Yeah. Like, the statistics, like, something like 26 wheelchairs are badly damaged every single day in air care. Oh, we don't have a wheelchair closet. It's like, I know you do. I looked at
That's why I almost wonder if we go to a con in Boston again, or like nearby, if we should take a train.
maybe.
Hi.
Oh, did you have more fishies?
Who's a fishy doishies? He's been very needy today. But yes, this is the inside of Kazuha's ult, and it's very pretty. Although you can't really see what's happening outside of it. Uh-oh.
Take one. Calm down.
Hey. Would you mind giving him a couple
Yeah.
treats?
Hi,
Maybe some drops, so you can take a nap. And then we'll make you some catnip tea later.
Oh yeah, I still gotta edit together my video, like, of giving them catnip tea because it was very funny. So yeah, Save Point just had his yummy fish dinner.
So yes, what I'm attempting with this particular party composition is what's known as like a perma-freeze. The enemies can't hit you if they are frozen.
Yeah. How you liking playing Kazuha?
He's really fun.
Cool.
And like I was saying last time, since I don't have Venti and I don't have Sucrose, he fills that particular need.
Nice. Alright, kitten. It's time for some anxiety meds.
So yeah, we're getting basically blessings of the Adepti. They're giving us strength, speed, various things. I would love to be able to play as Madame Ping. It'd be so fucking cool. Like, I understand that the gacha model usually relies on people being thirsty for the characters or thinking they're really cute. But first of all, I think Madame Ping is adorable. And secondly, Genshin has a really a really diverse fan base, and people want. So yep, we just got faster. No, we're not. Meow. Ah. How dare you? No. Babies are having their treats. And Safe Point's getting his anxiety stuff. You're not the boss of me, Zhao.
There we go.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
So cool it. Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
We do some drops too.
Time to go.
Let me leave you a bit. Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak. In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
That's the easiest time I'll have killing those electro boxers or electro skirmishers out of anything. Are you gonna open up your pop?
Yeah, I'm gonna be working on a custom pop of Kazuha actually.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Michaela asked my opinion on like picking out a body and stuff, and
Yeah,
that
I
always
was-
makes
I
me
was-
feel special.
Yeah, I was like, since like I like the character designs for Genshin, but I don't really usually know much about the characters. I was like, I don't know. Like there was a pose for this body that I was like, the outfit is pretty close to what I need, but
Like,
I wasn't sure if the pose made sense for him. And she was like, oh yeah, it actually looks like you switch the hands around and it looks like how he does his ultimate.
Yep.
Chewy's numbers are thinning.
Fight on, comrades. Once we finish this model, ESF will be able to deal with the god in peace.
Almost over. There we go.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
So they combined the power of 3 ballistas. They're hitting it with their adeptal energy. And we seem to have just pissed it off.
No.
She said it's working, but oh, look,
Yeah.
it looks good.
Yeah.
It was in like sort of shaded, and I was like,
Yeah, it's Sokka from Avatar.
nice. Yeah, it's gonna look good.
I got 2 of them, so because the person had 2.
And I'm gonna try some stuff like with resin to make a background. And actually, what's nice about actually having Kazuha is that I can take high definition screenshots from my game.
Well, there's also the video game fashion archive.
Oh, I meant for the alt,
Oh, for the alt, okay.
so I can see like the pattern in it.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Yeah, we fell, but we can't fly.
Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I'm considering getting Ganyu
Mm-hmm.
when she comes back around,
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
because I'll have my God Squad account, and then I can have my like non-God Squad account.
That works.
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend.
So she's giving up the Jade Chamber
Let us meet again in the future.
because it's held together and held aloft by magic. So we're going to send it down onto Osile. It's interesting because Zhang Li said earlier that Ningguang would never give up the Jade Chamber, but he underestimated her. Plus, it's not like she doesn't have enough money to build another one.
Ooh, that's a cool like deer thing.
Yeah, that's Mooncarver.
That's super cool.
He's voiced by the guy who plays Ether.
Nice.
It was one of those situations where they needed a voice,
Mm-hmm.
and the director was like, "Hey, Zach, you're here. You want to do that?"
Nice.
And he could do this like really deep, basso profundo
Mm-hmm.
voice, and It doesn't look like it comes out of him because he's so like fresh-faced and young-looking.
That's fine.
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the sigil of permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the overlord of the vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Leo Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy. Save your flattering. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Lira Chising. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Lira means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out.
All right, buddy. Feeling
We
calmer?
know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive
Thirsty.
us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with
Pepper wants a drink too, and he's glaring at her. You know, it's just me now.
My drinkies.
Even to this very day,
This fountain ain't big enough for the both of us.
immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years ago.
If we put the catnip tea in that, and then he'd figure out how to drink it.
But that does not mean that the Lyra of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze
Should be my
upon
special
the
drinky
world.
fountain.
Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that
Pepper,
dwell
stop
within.
looking like you're stalking his tongue.
Questioning our means of protecting Lyra.
Just let him drink.
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Lyra in a new light.
Yeah, how cool would it be to play a character and just like turn into that?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like when you play World of Warcraft, you play a druid and you can turn into animals. It's
Cool.
wonderful.
Wax lapis appeared to me in a dream. What? In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Chising, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract.
Safe point, don't be
As the
rude.
generation of the Chising leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation.
He was just sitting there at the fountain. He was done drinking, and Pepper's like, I want a drink, and he slapped her.
No.
Chising had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
We're all on the same side here.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Hi, Mars. How you doing?
Hello.
When there is discord between the Guardians and those they were meant to defend, harmony becomes very difficult to restore.
Right. That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two
How you doing tonight?
because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both. And it
My
never
joints are just like, I wish I knew where my compression gloves were. Not quite sure where they are. They must be in that drawer.
Yeah.
This is what we learned in the City of Freedom.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughing stock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid
Well, that sounds like a nice night.
Nice.
I am Feng Yan,
What'd you have for dinner?
Sergeant of the military. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti,
This guy's hair is kind of
forces
crazy.
were not as badly battered
Yeah.
as I feared we might be.
It's like
Although I am a
perfectly,
mere
Mm-hmm.
mortal soldier,
Symmetrical.
yeah,
I promise
but
to
also
hold
like
the
it, like it
line and
fell
never
apart.
betray the
So
Yeah.
by the illuminated
Weird.
Adepti this day.
Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we
that
just
child is
fight
floating.
that monster?
Look, her feet aren't touching the thing.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't afraid.
Is that a glitch or is it?
It's just a glitch.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it's like, oh, she's got, she got the powers.
Everyone was there. When dangerous in here, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys, tasty snacks, and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Niwa Harbor.
Playable Chang Chang Wen.
For the next lantern night.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate
Huh?
because we are Adepti.
Stop it, Zhao. Stop it. You cranky bitch.
Must be hard being an adeptus.
Ooh, a tuna Pokeball. Whenever I hear Pokeball, I think Pokeball.
Pokeball.
You had a tuna Pokeball.
But not worth the money for DoorDash. That's too bad.
We ended up paying for the like membership on DoorDash because it's cheaper than paying delivery fees.
I just read April a post that was like, someone had left their DoorDash at the door of the delivery person had left it there.
Oh, hang on, wait, sorry. Once the cutscene.
Yeah, that's fine.
Seeing the court around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Niwa Harbor.
Okay, now you can.
Oh yeah, it was someone who delivers for DoorDash had said that the delivery order said to put it on at the front door and leave it at the front door. The person came to get it like, I didn't order anything, and then the person told them the name that was on the order, and then she sighs and goes into the house and is like, who called grandma and told them you were hungry? I just fed you.
Oh yeah, like
They're too
it's.
tired to cook. Yeah.
I'm having some really bad health stuff.
Yeah, some bad allergy stuff.
Yeah, and so turning on the oven to cook is a nightmare.
Yeah, because she has a lot of issues with heat. So turning on the oven to cook something, or the energy it takes to make stuff.
Yeah. So like, Kenny went down to Taco Bell and
Yep.
got us some dinner earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And basically I got was a crunch wrap that had chicken and nacho cheese in it, but it was filling and it tasted good. So
That's good.
they've listened to what the people have said.
Eager to leave.
But yeah, I gotta find my compression gloves because this is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yes, one understands what the conqueror of demons means.
It's just in the box.
He's
Changed much after our long
It's a
got
chewy.
that hammer thing
Oh.
for the drill.
Yeah, he's having fun.
Yeah, he's hitting it in the box. So I apologize for the noise my cat is making.
He's not making any noise.
Okay, that's good because I had my headphones on.
Yeah.
away we shall, and return once we can.
Now
Oh
he's-
well, those
now
are
he's-
yummy.
Now he's just digging in the box.
Save
so
point.
that's-
Is the soda? Hang on, I'll stop the autoplay. Hang on. Is the soda at your Taco Bell really acidic? Because ours,
Yeah. It's,
both of our Taco Bells. No, actually we have 3 in this area, and all of them have very, very acidic,
Pepsi.
like Pepsi products.
Yeah, I always get heartburn after I.
Yeah, and I
Like
can
their
only think
Pepsi.
that it must be like at least. I don't know if it's a thing with the franchise here or whatever, but it's like definitely
Yeah.
calibrated to be very acidic.
Mhm.
But it does stay bubbly for longer.
Mhm. It does. This definitely gives you the heartburn.
Will not simply exploit their power once we depart. In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
save point. Come on, you're shaking the table. You're being loud. Why don't you go lay down in the bedroom with Papa?
Between humans and a good guy was avoided. All for Evansville, huh?
He's making himself a fort under a Chewy box. Yeah, they make you burp like crazy. You feel it in your throat. But you think it makes the food taste better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is good. Like, there's a reason people like carbonated drinks. Seeing if Kenny will come retrieve his son. The Adepti were quite reasonable in the end.
Right. It's less than we thought. You know, we're forgetting one thing. Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rexlockers out. But we were able to trick the overlord of the vortex on our own.
He's trying to chew his way into the
Save
box.
point.
We get orders from Chewy for like cat food and stuff, but I think this is just litter, like cat litter. Kenny's from that.
Yeah, it's the pads that go in their litter system.
Yeah, he's trying to eat his way into it.
Yeah, he might, because he seems overstimulated. Actually, he's going in the bedroom, so.
I gave him. He already had a couple calming treats and some drops. So.
Is the audio okay? I couldn't hear you guys earlier.
Mars can hear us.
Yeah, they seem to be able to hear us. So.
Okay, thank you. Hope you might get Pepper too. Pepper, let him sleep.
Yeah, she's not going in. She's.
That's good. Whenever he goes to nap, she's just like, Oh, you've been getting Genshin ads everywhere? It haunts you. The anniversary's coming up, so there's like a huge push. I think, did I get the chests over here? I didn't yet. Let's go get them. We love free stuff.
Yes, we do. Do-da.
Do-da.
It always makes me laugh when you go to jump like that and it thinks you're gonna jump into the water, but then you put out the wings, so you do like a little,
Little
somersault,
scoop.
and then the wings come out.
Whee! The game's like, what the fuck? Weren't you gonna dive? Nope. Whoops. Almost fell in the water. Get in these chests. 'Cause we want free shit.
The best kind of shit.
The best kind of shit is free shit. Speaking of which, we need to post if anybody wants some fertilizer for their gardens.
Yeah, we've got some literal free shit. Oh, yeah. Kitties are being frisky. Your dogs have been nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had to shut Pepper out of my room today while I was trying to sleep because she was like, she loves to play with bottle caps, and so she brought the one in, and there's some empty cardboard boxes in my room from various things,
Ooh.
and she was just like putting the cap in the box, rattling it around a bunch, putting it in a different box, rattling it around, so I had to kick her out. And then Save Point was having some anxiety issues just now, a little bit ago, so that's why I gave him his anxiety treats and calming drops, and then he was still doing his little acting out, which is usually indicative of him just being overtired and overstimulated. So when Kenny came out, Save Point went in the bedroom, so he should be able to have a nice nap now.
He was probably acting up so that I would message Kenny.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
He
they're
does stuff
really
like
they're
that.
smart in a lot of ways. It's funny.
And idiots in others.
And idiots, yes, absolute dummies in other ways.
What's wrong with you? Yeah, I think the change in like the weather patterns and stuff has animals really weirded out too.
Could be like we've been having a lot of storms lately too. Like we've been having flash flooding a lot.
Yeah, flash flood warnings the last 2 days.
And yeah, before that, like there's been a few different ones over the last like week and a half. You get calming drops for your dachshund. She's 16 and so anxious, except for when she's sleeping. Oh,
Poor
yeah,
BB.
I think that so the calming drops we have are from Jackson Galaxy, the guy from My Cat from Hell. And I think he has ones for dogs as well.
Yeah, I believe so. I think the one we have actually works for both.
It might be, yeah. He has all these holistic solutions. We've only tried the calming stuff, but he has a bunch of different ones.
Yeah, we've got the feel away that plugs in. We've got a calming collar that needs to be changed, actually. And then we've got the drops, and then we've got composure. They're by Vetra Science treats.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah. That's understandable. You're like, this is stupid, I hate it.
Yeah, it says that this, the stress stopper, it says cat stress relief solution, but it says in the description that it's formulated for all animals. And it's been it's a flower essence blends created specifically for animals by a holistic veterinarian and animal behaviorist.
Now, okay.
So the ingredients are like things like, you know, natural spring water, essence of lotus, Lakshmi, essence of aspen, basil, blackberry, like all these things that are like legit. But it also has full color spectrum and Reiki energy, which is, you know, we don't believe in that stuff. But
I mean, if you believe in it and you think it like works for you, that's cool. But like we don't. But
yeah, we don't
the
believe
stuff
in
does
it.
work.
It still
Even
works
if you
for us.
even if you don't believe in that stuff, it does work.
It does help, and he Safeway can tell it helps because he always comes running when we pull out the bottle.
That and the treats, he's like, yes.
The treats, he's like, finally.
Like they'll come for other treats, but these he's very possessive over.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna be starting the next set of cutscenes.
Right.
We're looking for Zhongli. Oh, chest.
Yeah, Safepoint's an anxious little boy. He and so yeah, you basically it comes in a bottle with like eyedropper, and you can put it on your hands and then like pet it through their fur, or you can put it like in their water or make a spray or something, and it just kind of calms them down. Good stuff. Yeah, you don't know how you could put Reiki energy in drops because it's energetic work done on the body.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I don't know if it's sort of like, okay, okay, so like in a factory where they produce kosher goods, usually the rabbi will put a blessing over, like they have certain vats and things like that they can go and they can bless. So that's the only thing I can think of is that they're like blessing a vat of water or something, but that's just like getting into sort of like,
yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, not sure exactly how that all works, but you know, but the essences are legit. Like we had talked to our vet about them, and she's like, yeah, that also. She's like, other than that, but that all sounds like it's legit stuff, and yeah.
Just looking at something.
Yeah, when he gets really anxious, he'll come, if April's using the laptop, he'll come and he'll sit behind it, and he'll rub his chin sort of on the corner of it, and then just start like kind of like sort of grinding his teeth almost, like just this like sound. And that's usually a signal that he's like upset.
Yeah, like the sound that when you pretend you're biting on a carrot or something.
Like, yeah, it's a weird like like I don't know what exactly it is, but.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Longshan funeral parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Would you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House.
Yeah, that's the important thing is you need to make sure you're not like taking the wrong amounts. Yeah, and like, oh, that's happened before. That's terrible. And like, there's something to be said for holistic and ancient and natural remedies in conjunction with modern medicine and using the tools that we have and all of that.
Yeah, like I do sort of a blend of both for my stuff.
Yeah.
Some stuff works for me and some stuff doesn't.
Exactly.
But then you have the people who are like, oh, chemicals.
Oh.
Don't put any medicine in your body.
It's like, you want do the do both.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to Northland Bank. There's a big old cutscene where we find out what was going on. Sort of.
You call this cooperation between harbingers. Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Child's mad.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Yeah.
You're also one of the harbingers?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot and experienced that. And especially like when I used to be a pagan and I would hear people being like, "Oh, you shouldn't take that." It's like, well, if I don't take my seizure med, I will have seizures. So
Too bad.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
I still have time to take it back.
Don't let her get to you. You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements. And our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you can handle.
No, it wasn't.
So it might be best to keep things peaceful this time, seeing that 2 of the harbingers are
I appreciate it. Yeah, it's super annoying.
It isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Nero was nearly wiped
Yeah,
out
all
the
kinds of
map.
crazy ideas.
This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Also, right now I'm going through another like mystery diagnosis phase where like I'm having to have a whole bunch of testing done, and like they come back as sort of weird or
Yeah, inconclusive.
inconclusive. Although I did get some
frustrating.
conclusive values back, but also my voice my voice is lower right now because my thyroid is swollen because my thyroid's being attacked by my immune system and all kinds of crazy stuff. So it's like, ugh.
Yeah, no fun.
should never have dressed it up for Tui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on.
Senora and Zhongli.
So actually, I think
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
Agreement.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
Well, I mean, I'm glad you have a doctor's appointment. I'm hopeful it turns out well for you. They can get you some answers.
Yeah, that sounds like a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sanctimonious.
I mean, I might have my suspicions.
So you're the Lord Gia?
Yup.
No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between its elites and I.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
takes so long.
I had to go into my allergist for, even though I'd been there before, they needed to bring me in for a new patient appointment because I haven't been there since 2008. And so it ended up taking like a month longer than it originally was going to.
Yeah.
And was like, Why did you feign your death?
You went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing. Everyone was preparing a ceremony for you and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky and all of Lyra goes into an uproar. Talk about disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see. Am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. I witnessed the founding of Lyra, together with the Adepti 3,700 years ago. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You've finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties? As I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Lyra, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Lyra Chisi to play their roles together on the stage that was Lyra.
So, were you satisfied with the finale?
Indeed I was. The gnosis, which I had kept for so many years, suddenly seemed to have lost its meaning. That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Lyra back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Lyra matured when faced with the death of its deity.
I was pleasantly surprised with the finale of the show that you all put on. Why, you even deserved an encore. The Adepti deserved the greatest applause, considering their years of seclusion. They hardly recognized the city, yet faced with such a crisis, they exerted the greatest amount of restraint. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Chisi, but in the end, they even tried to understand the heart of the people. And hats off to the emissary dispatched by the Archon to fulfill our contract.
I wasn't able to watch it, or watch the live special.
Everything she knew in strict confidence, far from the eavesdropping ears of her colleague Child, just as I had requested. All the while,
But I did watch some
carried
coverage
on
of it.
Shan Li, and fulfilled the traditions of Lyra in this mortal form. Thank you for walking that path with me, traveler. These things were all a part of my script. The only unforeseen plot twist is the conduct of the
Yeah, we were
Lyra
talking about
Chisi.
what characters to
I
make.
expected
Mhm.
them to do no
Because we're
more
going to be
than
streaming that.
Mm-hmm.
to come to the defense of Lyra. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant
Actually.
Lyra's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Lyra.
That doesn't sound good at all.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me, and it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of earth.
Hey, what about
Yeah, me too. I've got it all downloaded.
least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You practically kept me in the dark.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals and death-dying god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo Archon, Liu would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight?
So I was thinking of either making some Genshin characters and playing out some scenarios with them, or making like Michaela and I, and then we were thinking about putting a bunch of characters from things we like into the town. So all of those are possibilities. But yeah, I'm excited to have them live off the land too, and they can do like grocery ordering now and stuff. It's really fun. And we were both equally fooled. I'll be nice to child.
You've come out of this as the hero of Lyra.
Bella Goth turned farm girl. Yeah, that's great.
Forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoyarni Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, Saritsa. Come, child.
Yeah, fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Child wants to take his own separate boat. He doesn't want to ride on the same boat as Signora. Like,
He's too good for that.
I think I'm not riding with you.
Now then,
Signora kind of reminds me of Jane Mansfield. What could possibly be worth a Gnosis?
Right. As Johnny always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
realistically speaking, there is no such thing. However, I am the god of contracts.
You're so cute.
Thousands of years I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
So we can ask him some questions, which we're going to do. And then before I leave the bank, I'm going to trade in what's left of the money that I have. Okay.
Paimon can't absorb so much information at once. So, Johnny, what sort of contract did you sign with the Cryo-Archon? Paimon's so curious.
One of the clauses of our contract was not to divulge any of its contents.
You're so petty.
He basically signed an NDA. Oh, okay, that's it, yeah.
One of the clauses.
Ekaterina's not here, so I can't trade in my money. I have to leave the Northland Bank.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
We'll do it. We're just getting some stuff.
What's the hurry? Well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
So Rex Lapis is really... But they didn't catch the culprit, did they?
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think? I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything. There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin is that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy, crooked folks...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time. You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes. And to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our Earth and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Still, what sort of supernatural powers must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
Forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Miller
Hey,
figured
Legendary,
out
how you
something's
doing?
about to make an announcement.
Hello.
Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
And listen to the Millilith announcement.
Announcement. There is a Millilith.
Hear ye all!
Announcement. I have been murdered.
King's words.
Remember that in The Good Place?
Yep.
Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods in
Oh,
the
wow.
daytime live glorious lives, but both light and
I'm sorry it
shadow
was a
have
long
their
day.
seasons. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Lyra to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chising's announcement said.
They said that Rex Lapis died because of a divine trial.
So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something you just made up on the spot. Could the Chising already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Jean-Mi said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did
Oh,
she
wow.
tell them in secret after his
Oh, no.
nemesis changed hands?
Yeah, that sounds hard. That's possible.
Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look. Look, it's Ningguang and Kuchi. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burned to reduced ash.
We, the people of Lyra, were indeed prosperous.
Ooh,
But
nice.
blinded by our
Welcome back.
we forgot
What
that
kind of
time
cookies?
can be pitiless. Long and
Yeah, that is scary.
Yeah.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell.
I'm not vaccinated yet, but I'm gonna
Hopefully
make an
soon.
appointment after I see my doctor on Wednesday.
Yeah, they weren't sure initially if with her immune system, but just said yes.
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tinchin. Does Her Eminence the Yuhan have anything to add?
She looking this way?
Traveler.
Ooh.
That sounds yummy.
He's looking our way.
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So neat.
The Liu Chisin always repay their debts. And as you have paid, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much. Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Let's see. What was this achievement? Take part in the rite of parting. And we're going to talk to some people here.
Roping you in was possibly the most masterful move we could have made. I believe that future generations will say so too when our deeds come up for their review.
Why, Rick? Were you just trying to look cool earlier, or are you really that selfless? If you were looking for someone,
Yeah, you can caramelize white chocolate, so it makes sense that that would be good.
Yeah.
The cleanup of the premises.
It's the name of her avatar. April isn't a character in the
Yeah, the game calls her Lumine. Like main characters are Lumine and Ether.
You can
but
play as either
rename them.
one.
Yeah. But
They give you the option to name them.
yeah, you can change the name. And back when I would stream The Sims, there was me, April, and then Beepril was my sim, who looked like me, and then all of her kids afterwards were named like Cpril, Dpril, Epril. I think we got through J. I have to look for Zhongli. Not like he's a million feet tall and wearing really expensive clothes. Nice.
Yeah, I think it was in a Bon Appetit video where they talked about caramelizing white chocolate.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down
I'm glad because it amuses me.
for 3,700
Most of the jokes I make are to entertain myself.
you can spare the time. We should treat you to a meal at the Shibuya kiosk.
That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Shibuya kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
You're right. I do lack the Mora.
But why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as immortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the noses intact, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Oh, no wonder. Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you aren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
Well, we were only spending for two evening. You don't have to say it like that. In the city of commerce, we do not merely exchange money for goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives. The Archon warriors could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended.
Aw, that's so nice. That makes sense. Writing can take a lot out of you.
Mm-hmm.
I will treasure the memories that I made of Zhongli, traveling the streets of Rio.
It was a fine journey.
That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without parties.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
I fear that
They very
continuing
much
the
are.
journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Rio by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed.
Closed.
Yes, the nation has been closed by order of its deity, the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Rio...
Oh, he did pronounce it ball.
Huh.
She too goes by
But
the
I hate that.
locals in
It would rather be Baal or Baal.
Yeah.
Thinks we've heard that one before.
Or Baal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really leaning into that diphthong.
Yo.
And
Baal.
since Raiden is also the shogun of the Inazuma Bakufu, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
Yeah, legit. I understand. Like, sometimes when I finish working on art, I'm just like,
Yeah.
can't move.
Yeah, it gets tiring.
Mm-hmm. Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, since you Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Tibet see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the vision.
Yeah, that's the hyper focus with ADHD. I don't know if you have ADHD, but that happens with us. And
Yeah.
Michaela will be like, have you eaten? Have you stood up? No.
Yeah, it happens to both of us.
Yes, it was in order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of a statue of the thousand-armed, hundred-eyed god.
You want to seize visions? But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
That's harsh.
The animal Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo-Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity.
Yeah, that's always hard.
She must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods, and of these eternity is nearest unto heaven.
Heaven.
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
So about the trial.
Ah, that was a good one. Failing a divine trial. How they came up with that excuse, I will never know. That said, the reason why the Chisei were so eager to resolve the incident and stop pursuing the culprit was indeed because they received news in secret that Rex Lapis was not dead. I hinted as much to the Adepti as well. How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of this particularly convenient Adepti art known as gifting dreams and visions? All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
What about child?
Yeah, about that. Before the Chisei made their announcement,
As for the Leo Chising,
The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Leo Chising don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Leo? Kuching is absolutely right in saying this. Now, though I did laud Ningguang's desire for power, believing this to be a good thing, and thought as a matter of course that she must have been behind the Chising's plan to take governing power over Leo from the hands of the gods and Adepti. The original person who brought up the idea of seizing power is All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
now about Mora.
That's right. Jean-Louis, now that you don't have your gnosis, what's going to happen to all the more into that? Since Morax is dead, are they all just going to disappear? Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent? Will it even continue to work?
Yeah, I understand that. Like, I've been working on stuff lately and prioritizing finishing pieces, because sometimes I'll get locked into working on something forever and ever and never finishing it. And it feels really nice to actually get done.
The Mora present now will not vanish, but the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time, since creating Mora requires the use of the Geo-Archon's power.
This is terrible! We're all about to run out of Mora! The world is coming to an end!
Yes, this is indeed a major issue from a financial standpoint. Well, I suppose we'll just leave such troublesome matters to the Leo Chising to debate.
Then, did you at least set some private funds aside for yourself?
Oh, private fund. This does seem like a good, logical, common sense idea.
Yeah, me too.
It's a shame.
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time.
Zhongli's a bit of a dunce.
Was there anything else you wish to know?
Oh wow, that's nuts. But yeah, I feel you. I have so many unfinished art pieces that some of them will never be finished, but I've been trying to catch up and work on others.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we're all set with that.
I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation. Have patience. I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
So we've got some stuff, and now we go talk to Madam Ping, because we're going to unlock the Sims in Genshin. Or at least build by mode. We'll worry about Dainsliff later. We're going to go do a teapot to call home, because this is like a slightly longer quest. Yeah, it's always exciting when you've got something new and a new idea you want to work on. Yeah, then you end up with way too many projects. I feel you.
I don't have many of them started, but I do have a list of a lot of projects that I want to do.
Children, come, come. You've arrived at just the right moment. I've been looking for you.
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no, no. You've done so much for Near Harbor already. I could hardly ask for more. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
A gift? For Paimon?
I only did as I should.
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But
That's cool though, you got a prolific imagination.
you won't allow it. When you
Yeah, I know if I
traverse
don't write them down, I'll forget them, so I always have to.
I've heard your little friend mention that you often camp out in the wilds. That's simply creation abilities atrophy.
What's subspace creation?
Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is
Don't
a
you wish you
blessing
knew?
the old folks once received from Rex Lapis.
Hmm.
Part of our
Yeah, I feel that.
creation, if you will. I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation is the ability to create a small, autonomous pocket world. The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
A trinket, you say?
So, in the eyes of an adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved mountains and seas. That is what one might call an exercise of true power. But that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you just requires a few final materials to add the finishing touch.
I can help you look for them.
Finding stuff's what we're good at, after all.
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
Slow down now, children. There's no need for you to go running hither and thither. I have already found a fleet-footed youngster to prepare what I need. What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching for. Some of them are very rare indeed these days.
What are those, if I may ask?
Well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. Back in the day, it could only be found where the glazed lilies thrived most profusely. You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glazed lilies, and if you were lucky enough, you just might find a small patch of shimmer soil there. But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be the way it is today. Even more difficult to find is Smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the castle. Or so it used to be. Ever since the Blackcliff Forge opened for business, they've slowly but surely stripped the mines all but completely bare of it. In any case, Smaragdus jadeite is an adeptine treasure, and the adeptal power it affords not something that most humans can withstand. Extended contact with it is, in fact, harmful to humans. Goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding these items.
Who's this child?
Well, since you're an adeptus, Granny, the person you asked for help, they must be an adeptus too, right?
Yes. I suppose she does count as an adeptus.
She counts? How come there are so many adepti in Layla home? We seem to bump into them all the time. Feels like even when we go out to eat, you'd be sitting next to an adeptus and never even know it.
Maybe so, you can say. A fair few of my old friends are rather fond of mundane mortal life, after all.
And that, Granny? Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yen Fei. She's the one helping run some errands for me.
Good comfort shows. Schitt's
Schitt's
Creek is
Creek,
really
yeah.
fun.
She-Ra is another animated
She-Ra,
one.
yep. The
The
Netflix,
new reboot.
yeah, She-Ra and the Princesses of Power.
Mhm.
Gilmore Girls is one of my oldest comfort shows.
New Girl is one
New
we always
Girl,
like.
yeah. Parks and Rec, if you have access to it, but it's not really available.
Yeah, you have to like pay for like
Mhm.
Parks and Rec is like, oh, the first 2 seasons are available for free on Peacock, but you have to pay if you want anything beyond that.
Yeah.
Which is annoying.
Yeah, I haven't seen Gravity Falls, but I've heard really good things.
Yeah, Grant was telling me about it
Mhm.
recently because it's like got some similar stuff to it.
Yeah.
A new thing he's writing.
If you have Hulu, what was I just, you can watch Adventure Time. That's also fun. What other things I thinking of? Oh, something on YouTube that's fun to watch. that I found is actually I'm really enjoying Puppet History. It's on Watcher.
Oh yeah, everything from Watcher is great.
Yeah, Watcher's wonderful. They have Toonie Spirits and Puppet History and
We
all
like
that.
watching like crafting and art stuff. So Evan and Caitlin are a really fun channel. They do a lot of cool.
Rachel Maxey.
Kitchen and Jorn.
Yeah,
Kristen
Kitchen
and
and
Jen
Jorn.
from BuzzFeed.
They're all a lot of fun.
If you like Futurama, there's
Oh, yeah.
also what's it called?
Oh yeah, Disenchantment, which is also on Netflix. That's really good. And also Futurama, if you haven't seen it, is very good.
Futurama's good.
Yenfei, she's so cute.
Yes,
Yeah,
love
we watch Rachel
Maxey.
Maxey. We love her. She lives in Massachusetts, and I'm like,
We're constantly like,
we're
we
not
need
that
to be
far from
friends with
there.
her.
Records. You became one of
Yeah, we just showed our friend last night
following the incident.
the one where she green screened herself into Pride and Prejudice. So good.
Contact with the
And where she was watching the TikToks with her friend.
Yeah, the one with TikToks.
before finally defeating
Yeah, our cats really like her dog, Frodo.
Mm-hmm.
They mostly only recognize like other black cats on TV, but they since her dog Frodo is like black and fluffy,
Yep,
they're like cat.
it is cat like us.
A shame that we didn't eat sooner.
If you don't move there, you should move to this area, because this area has some of the cheapest housing in the U.S. And we've still got decent weather.
Yeah,
If we had,
I really like it here.
Mm-hmm.
say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately, but it certainly would have been less, embarrassing for you. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yenfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me. Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office address. Keep it handy. If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I offer a very generous discount for first-time customers.
How religious is it? Well, not very. We have, a bunch of churches, but they've consolidated over the years as the congregations have gotten smaller. The area is also heavily Jewish, and there's like quite a few Muslim and Shinto people, and then yeah, it's like a lot of college kids. But actually, a pretty big quadrant of the populace is actually like agnostic or atheist, and we have a huge like pagan group too. But yes, if religion has not infiltrated into my life in any like really obvious ways,
Other than those people who kept banging on
Yeah.
our doors,
and that was fixed by I got a thing that I
sign
put
on the door that was like,
I put a sign on the door that's just like, no proselytizing, no soliciting, no politics, thank you, and they have to leave you alone. Because in New
they
York
kept
State, if you,
waking us up in the middle of the day, pounding on the door and trying
Yeah.
to open it and come in.
it's like we're not interested, thank you.
Like
Yeah,
turning our doorknob and
this is
stuff.
a very diverse area. We're really close to PA, so you can like
to
go over there,
Scranton.
go down there and see the cool mountains. Like we're on a highway hub, 3 hours outside of New York City, 4 hours away from Massachusetts, 4 hours away from Canada. Like it's actually a really good place. You can go lots of places.
I'm always gonna ask the same question. You seem really different from the ones we've met before. An adeptus?
I mean, in truth, this is going to sound terrible, but a lot of the like much older, really conservative people are dying off, and so the area is becoming more and more progressive.
Longer time.
And they're dying of natural causes, so
Went back and married my mom.
No one's taking out hits
Once I was all grown up.
on the old folks.
get the olds.
Taking out hits on the bigots.
Yeah, I don't think I would love that. Oh, that's rude. If someone's just like, "What church do you go to?"
Oh, like,
None of your business. The Church of Shut the Fuck Up. Even, like, for context, even back when I was religious and did go to church, I wasn't, like, super religious, but if someone had just started a conversation with me, "What church do you go to?" I would have said, "The Church of Shut the Fuck Up." Like, it is none of your business. That's a rude question to open things with. And I'm autistic, and even I know that, so... You're in New York State. Yes, we're in New York State.
yes. Upstate.
I mean, it's generally known where I live. Like, we're in Binghamton. Yeah, it's a super demeaning question. Start with, like, "Oh, hey, you know, how you liking this weather?" Start with something simple.
Yeah.
But yes, this place it's called Binghamton. It's the second cloudiest city in the United States.
It works out well for
So it works out well, really well for me. But we still get lots of sun. Trust me, I hate it.
Yeah.
But we're in a valley, so we have occasionally humid, but generally not super hot weather. And yes, the housing here is very inexpensive. And there's lots of stuff to do. Great restaurants. We have food festivals and all kinds of stuff. And the first Friday of every month, they have a thing downtown where all of the shops open up their, like, open up for an open house kind of thing. And they, like, serve wine and cheese. And you can go and, like, try out different, like, restaurants. But you can try out also, like, there was a place that used to do ceramics. I'm not sure if they're there anymore, but sometimes they'll offer free classes. We got a free tour of one of the old mansions here, because we have tons of old mansions that are historical sites that are really beautiful, and you can go see those. We have lots of music and bands. Yeah, if you come out here, you can hang out with us. I am awake at night, but if you were here to visit and, like, see things, I'd definitely adjust my schedule. But yeah, like, if you want to come check it out.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I moved from Arizona, and Arizona's terrible. It's just so hot.
Yeah, it gets
And
hot
then it gets
here,
hot here,
but, like,
and I was like, excuse me.
but it's not, like, as hot.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's not dwell on that too
Like,
much.
excuse me, I thought I moved away from from Arizona.
But yeah, you can DM me if you ever, like, actually want to come out and visit and check things out. That would be absolutely fine.
Just no way in. Couldn't secure any documentation either.
Yeah, it's fun. Like, sometimes they'll offer food and stuff for the kids too. They'll play music. I haven't gotten to take Michaela to a single First Friday because I've been so sick.
Yeah, health stuff just hasn't worked out.
But, like, for the average person, we also have an annual festival called Luma, where they like, have a bunch of local artists that they choose, and they put on shows using projectors on the sides of our buildings
Yeah, it's
in
very
historic
cool.
downtown. We have the Binghamton Pop Jazz Fest, which is a huge jazz festival on a bridge over the river. We have our own baseball stadium. If you enjoy baseball, you
Good
can
old
go see
Rumble
the Rumble
Ponies.
Ponies. They're called the Rumble Ponies. Kill me. I remember
I
when they
think it's
changed
great.
from the Binghamton Mets to the Rumble Ponies.
I think the Rumble Ponies has much more character
Yes.
than the Binghamton Mets.
And they are called the Rumble Ponies because we are the carousel capital of the world.
capital.
We have 7 antique carousels that are still in operation.
Yeah.
We have lots of parks and like, it's beautiful here. It really is.
I was telling one of my friends about how it's called the carousel capital of the world, and then, like, later we were out at, like, the grocery store, and there was, like, a postcard, like, saying that, and I sent a picture of it to her, and she's like, "Oh wow, you weren't joking."
Nope. We have I have a friend who, her band does all kinds of, like, murder mystery shows. Oh yeah, that's good. I'm always trying to get people to live here. I'm like, I can't move to you. You should move to me. Yeah, they do, like, a murder mystery show, and also every year they do a burlesque show. They didn't last year, obviously,
Yeah.
and I don't think they're gonna this year because things are still a mess. But
they are doing a murder mystery show.
but yeah,
they,
they're doing their murder
they
mystery.
do like a, they have like sort of a vintage.
Yeah, so it's
Swing
basically like a bossa nova big band, but it's like small
Yeah.
group of people, and they dress in vintage clothing, and they have all kinds of really interesting music. They're called Peaches and Crime. You should check them out. They're really
They're
cool.
fun.
You put green dye in the river on St. Patrick's Day. We're at a confluence of two rivers,
Yeah, so
and if we did that, people would be so mad.
We've been having crazy flash flooding the last.
Yeah,
years
like,
because of the two
fortunately,
rivers.
it's only in, like, key locations, but
Well-
last night they were like, shelter in place, nobody move.
Yeah, and we had April's girlfriend was up here, and it was like shelter in place, and she's like, I guess I'm staying for longer.
Yeah. But, like, that's not a super usual thing. They
Yeah.
fixed the drainage a few years ago, and it's been much better.
Yeah, and I found out last night that the reason the whole flash flood thing is different from flash flooding in Arizona. In Arizona, flash flooding is it rained a bunch, and since the ground is so dry, the water doesn't absorb into it because it's going so fast. So it just like floods all the roads. Here, the flash flooding. So I thought it was just like a lot of rainwater going down the roads, but it's because the rivers are
Yeah, the
like,
rivers swell. We'll get too
going
much.
over their banks.
We'll get too much water upstream, and since we're in a valley, it comes down the hills and all that. But yes, they have really done a lot to repair the drainage and all of that. And yeah, Peaches and Crime, their music is actually available on Spotify. You can listen to it. It's really interesting because, like, my friend, she goes by Angie Diamond, and she is a trained opera singer, so she does combine modern and classical singing techniques to do some really interesting stuff with her voice. Also, like, I don't know if she does it in any of the videos, but have you ever seen someone with a limb difference play a guitar the way she has? Holy crap, she's amazing. Like, she's better at it than some people I've seen who do not have limb differences.
Oh, you get flooding because the ground's so wet it can't hold any more water.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for Arizona, it's like there's been so much, you know, the ground is so dry that since the water's moving so fast, it just doesn't absorb. And so you can, after a flash flood, go out and dig down like 2 inches and it's completely dry.
Yeah. I should get through this quest, though.
Yeah.
Just too busy selling people on moving here.
Yep.
Are you sure you can find some other way? They have helped Lyra greatly, after all. It is only right that they are duly rewarded.
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go, but there's still a chance we can figure out some alternative means of procurement. Hold on a moment. Let me have a look. That's a really big
Yenfei can literally summon her law book just out of mallet space.
Nice.
Snezhnaya? Ah, found him. Russell! A Snezhnaya merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the legal codices. If my memory serves,
Yeah, that's fair. You want to be careful.
rare ores. He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some smaragdus jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that he should be aware of. Said he was planning to sell them in Snezhnaya. So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some smaragdus jadeite, or might have an idea of where we can find some.
He'll come with you.
Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem, but it's best if you just stand by and watch. If you try to get involved, you'll only risk placing yourself in legal jeopardy.
Yenfei's so cute. I love her.
Warning us to avoid incurring legal liability. That's a first for sure. Best we be a little more careful than usual while we're with her.
Oh, New England is beautiful. And also, one of the benefits of living here is that you get to see the leaves change. Because it happens very fast now due to climate change. Like, but it's gorgeous. Let's go grab these quests and get our adventure rank reward, and then we'll go talk to Crossel. And Crossel is played by ProZD, Sungwon Cho, if you're familiar with him. But yeah, New England is really great. It's actually funny because I when I first noticed Michaela starting to get a New England accent, I was like, we claimed you.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk to her about the quest yet. No, I'm stealing books. Oh yeah, Maine's interesting. I haven't been up there in a long time. Let's see, was there anything else? No, I already bought the prototype. You're most interested in maple syrup? Oh my god. Maple syrup is the best. We have some great maple syrup here. The best maple syrup is definitely from Vermont. But we have a maple festival every year in this area, and you can go and you can get sundaes made with fresh ice cream and warm maple syrup that's been like recently tapped from a tree, maple candies, and all kinds of crud. It's so good. My stomach just made a crazy noise.
It wants some of that maple syrup.
It's like, give me some maple syrup, you bitch. Yeah, like, the wind will sometimes mess with you. No, it's definitely better when you get it fresher. When I was watching, I only saw the first season of, oh, what the hell is it called? Riverdale. But when they spilled all that maple syrup, I was like, no! How could you?
Not the syrup.
No. I did a refinement on our Crescent Pike. We also have the big Speedy and Balloon Festival every year, which is pretty cool. They do like big concerts and stuff. Like, there's always stuff to do in this area, which is why it's weird to me when a lot of people go, there's nothing to do in Binghamton. But that's, like, the people who always said that were, like, my friends and stuff from when we were younger. Of course, kids don't know the variety of things to do, because, you know. Is it time for our thingy yet? 8 minutes? We're gonna go talk to Crossel. Is he over there? Yeah, he's over there. Yeah. But I was always the kind of kid that was just really happy having things to read and
Yeah, me too.
stuff like that. Yep, that's my stomach.
Your stomach making noises.
Got opinions.
Hello, Mr. Crossel. How's business been?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei. What brings you here today?
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now, I believe that the last time we met, you mentioned that you were looking to source some smaragdus jadeite to make hairpins. Have there been any further developments on this front?
Well, yes. As a matter of fact, in the end, I did acquire a small piece of smaragdus jadeite and had it fashioned into a pair of hairpins. Miss Yanfei, might I presume you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize. I've already rented them out to a lady named Jiao. If you'd like to inspect them, you may have to wait quite some time.
return, I
Oh, yeah, that's too bad. You need to give people things to do.
entitled to the 10 times the item's value payable by me, Ms. Jichao, in the event that it is shown to be a fake.
No ambiguities there.
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false. Yes, these terms are very clear indeed.
Of course. This way, both the client and I have the assurance we need. To ensure fairness, each of us has retained an original copy of the contract.
In that case, might you know where Miss Chow lives? We'd like to pay her a visit and have a look at the hairpins.
Oh, of course. She wrote her address down when we signed our contract. Here, I'll mark it on your map for you.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossell. We'll be off now.
I mean, don't get me wrong, when I was in high school, I did some stupid stuff for fun. Boy, did I do some stupid shit for fun. We used to fork our friends, so we'd like go overnight and then just put a bunch of plastic forks sticking tine side down in their lawn. Usually spelling out something like fork it over, like if someone owed you for lending them lunch money, or
That's funny.
fork you. Yeah. We used to make movies, like really, really silly ones.
Oh yeah, my cousins and I used to do that.
Excuse me, are you So Chow?
Yes, that's me. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do, Monsieur Chow? We understand from Mr. Crossell that you recently rented a pair of hairpins from him. My associates and I are very interested in them. Would you mind letting us take a look at them?
Your sister forked her friend the other night? Oh,
I can't get into you right now.
I didn't know it was so popular.
That's funny.
I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept the mark on my side, but
I saw a TikTok the other night that was like someone was holding a hedgehog and they're like, if you're seeing this, you've been hogged.
There was no way I could come up with that amount of money on such short notice.
Oh yeah, the pranks. You could put like a whoopee cushion. You could mess with someone's sink fountain, like or faucet. Sink fountain, Jesus. Why did you need them in the first place?
My family is in the war business too. Their cousins
Aww.
Yeah, I never did anything either.
we now have a bad
Yeah, part of it is an issue of access.
Mm-hmm.
purchase some
Like I had a big group of idiot friends in choir and in theater,
Mm-hmm.
several war merchants I know of will be there.
and we would finish rehearsal and be like, "Well, what should we do now?"
That's what the hairpins were for.
What?
Wait until she finishes talking. So, this one time, we noticed that one of the parking bumpers, you know, those like cement things, was loose at the school. And we got out of theater class, and yeah, I had some friends who sucked, but like Angela and I have been friends since the 7th grade. And like Midge and I met in high school, Kenny and I met in high school there, so I did find some good people, but some of them weren't really very nice. And I was poor and weird, so that made it kind of hard, but I can get along with almost anyone. So like as I got older and just found my crew, it made it a little easier. But so we noticed that this parking bumper was missing. It was really snowy, and so, and it was broken. It was going to be replaced, so we stole it, and we're driving away from the high school. We were trying not to get caught on camera, but this thing was too long to fit all the way in the backseat of my friend's car. So my one friend is sitting in the backseat with me, and he's holding it down at the bottom, like hugging it, and I'm holding it so it doesn't fly out the window because it's like the window's open and it's like propped out. So we're driving down the highway with this thing like hanging out of the window. And then we took it to another friend's and we just stuck it upright in the snow. And then she didn't say anything. Like, she wasn't outside. And we thought, oh, in the morning she's gonna totally know it was us. And we didn't hear anything for like a week. And then finally we were both like, didn't you notice the thing we left for you? And she was like, I thought my uncle brought that to us because he was gonna do something with our driveway. Like, oh, whoops. We used to also play this game called John and Martha, where we'd see someone walking down the street, and based upon like whatever immediate gender presentation we thought, we'd be like, John or Martha, hey, are you gonna meet us later or something. It was so stupid, just the dumbest shit. Maybe because this is the part where we say we can help.
Did you really? I sent a commission to the Adventurers Guild, but I haven't heard anything back from them yet.
Hold on. Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet. Miss your child. Would you let me have a look at the rental contract you signed?
Huh? Well, sure. I have it right here. Here you are.
Let me see.
That's right. Leslie said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can help Giselle somehow.
That would be a little unfair to Crosel.
True. Though surely there must be a win-win solution.
Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay Mr. Crossell the original value.
Yeah, that's the hard thing, is like,
compensation for
if you're not
costs.
taking part in activities
Furthermore,
with
the contract
people who
also
are
expressly
kind of
states that the amount of
similar to you,
compensation
it can be
must
hard.
take current market prices into account. And given the rarity of Smaragdus jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation may end up being significantly higher as a result.
Even higher.
I was also in like
Giselle looks like she's about to faint.
I was also in advanced placement and international baccalaureate classes, so those were tighter knit groups because they were smaller. And also I was in a Copernicus program where half of the year I took math and science for double periods, and then the other half of the year I took English and history in double periods. So you spent a lot more time with your co-evals. Yeah, like, I didn't have many classes my senior year, and it made sense, like, just to leave or,
However,
go to work.
this is
Same.
assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins.
Yeah, I understand that.
Before saying that part? Anyway, the hairpins are lost, so how exactly would we be able to find out if the jadeite is genuine or not? Whichever way you look at it, we've got to start by finding those hairpins.
Except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to check whether the jadeite is genuine, would there?
Seems right.
Please. Please, don't trouble yourselves over this. The fact is, I lost the item and I should pay compensation.
It's a huge sum of money, though.
However much it is, I will have to pay it. My family are merchants after all. It's vital that we keep our word and respect our contracts. Now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Crossel in the dark any longer. I'll go and inform him of the issue and then
Pepper, what are you doing?
negotiate payment of compensation.
Yes, legally
She was
speaking,
trying to
it
reach a
seems
cat
this
without
is
having to get off the
the
thing.
course of action.
Oh,
Before
Pepper.
that, I have some questions about the hairpins. So hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Chow. When you first touched the hairpins,
Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, Binghamton's really pretty.
What did I feel? Well, I remember that the gemstones set into the pins were perfectly smooth to the touch, like the finest quality jade.
Hi, Pepper.
I haven't seen much jade pass through its hands in the past, so
Hi.
I am quite certain
What's
that
up?
judgment
Pepper
is
just woke up from a nap and she says, it's cap time.
smooth to the touch.
Play fetch with me. I don't have the cat Pepper.
Something the matter?
no, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine a few things. Let's head over to Mr. Crossell's.
Going back to Mr. Crossell. We do get super cold winters. It is something that you get used to, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I got used to it pretty fast.
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Miss Juchao and too, I see. How are the hairpins? I trust you're quite satisfied with them?
Like, actually, it's funny because for me, back when I used to go swimming every day as a kid, my mother's rule was that it had to be above 60 degrees because I would swim in freezing cold water. You just kind of have a thing where you're like, yeah, no, it's the sun's out and it's summer. There's no snow on the ground. Let's go swimming.
It's fine.
That's funny.
Clever.
I love swimming so much.
Mm-hmm.
Official estimates. I'll need to do a little market research. Yes, and if I may just confirm again, it was in fact genuine smaragdus jadeite inlaid into the hairpins, correct?
Of course. Genuine article guaranteed, or I pay back 10 times the value.
Alright, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I
What you
know,
doing, baby?
I'll provide an official assessment
No.
of the sum owed by Mr. Chow in compensation. Get me a cat.
Yes.
Mr. Process.
Thank you very much.
Here she goes. Go get it. Go get your
Every
cup.
last more that they're worth.
Looks like I'll have to find some way to raise that money. Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to discuss with you. It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find somewhere that we can sit and talk in more detail.
We're gonna go talk to Sir Chow. Well, that's fun. Yeah, I did competitive diving and swimming. And I was just a fish. I lived in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because I felt like my blood was on fire all the time.
Yeah. That could do it.
I'm like, oh, it's so nice.
Listen, what is this about? Are you here to tell me how much I owe? No. What I wanted to talk about is there is a chance that the
I'm gonna have to
foreign
stand up and
layout
stretch.
may not be smaragdus jadeite after all.
Not smaragdus jadeite, really? Yeah. Are you afraid of the deep end? I know a lot of people are. But yeah, sleeping after a day out and swimming is so fun.
Is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental energy. If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case, and in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic change of personality. And most certainly would not be smooth to the touch.
Hi.
Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell while the hairpins were in your possession? No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time. Not even the slightest bit unwell. I didn't feel anything special at all. Now that is strange. I noticed earlier that there were elemental traces in Mr. Crosso's vicinity.
Yeah, I don't like not knowing what's around me when I swim.
Still has the smaragdus jadeite in his possession. That's the case. We should go confront him right now and expose his dirty scam right to his face. Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. Eventually, he would find some argument to compel us to leave. And then, he'd throw the smaragdus jadeite into the sea the moment we were gone. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up for the contract. He would lose nothing. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist somewhere in this world.
Pepper's feeling angsty because her brother isn't out here to play
Yeah,
with
she
her.
wants to. She's like, someone play with me, and I did throw her cap to
Mm-hmm.
play with her. She's like, no.
That's not good enough. You're not my brother. Oh wow, that's cool. I've never tried surfing. No, I have. I'm not good at it. But yeah, that's too bad, legendary.
Some of it that Hyman thinks it might be experience talking. Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them. Fortunately, I have far more elegant solutions at my disposal. I'll share them with you in due course. Since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this, perhaps you could help me in this whole thing. Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow, could I ask you to please sign this contract? Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? I can't even keep track.
If I had one more for every time I hear the word contract.
Feels like Dante is even more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know. These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. But for me to investigate any further, I require a written contract. Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I get upset sometimes too about the things I've had to like give up and opportunities I didn't take. It's normal to think about those things sometimes.
Alright, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
I've had a read through. Everything checks out.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy.
Need me to do anything?
Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to resolve once we've got some things squared away. I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before, in which case, hopefully this should be quite the experience.
Miss Reed,
Yep.
I have to ask.
Yeah, I get that.
Why are you helping me?
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus Jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geoenergy around Mr. Castle, so perhaps he has, in fact, secured some. Whether he actually made it into the
Yes,
Husband
Pepper, you're
jewelry or
cute.
not is a separate matter. But either way, it's illegal. As long as we follow it, who knows? We might just be able to get our hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite. Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't stand for it. But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go to... where can we find some more processes ore?
Aw, that's so cute.
Let's pay a visit to Chateau.
And apparently Quesara doesn't actually mean anything.
Professional when it comes to working
Like, or at
with
least
stone
it doesn't
ore.
mean like whatever will be
If
will
Castle
be.
had his ore work done at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
It's like there's a part in the song Bad Romance that has French in it, but part of the French is just sort of nonsense.
Oh, interesting.
Why, hello there, honored customers. Welcome to... Oh, it's you, Miss Hipfey. Is something the matter? Surely not more spurious claims that my jade betting is rigged and no one can ever win? Yes, well,
I win on the jade betting.
No, nothing of the sort. Has the Snezhnine merchant named Castle enlisted
Yeah, it is
public
fun.
services recently by any
And
chance?
people like it's in the zeitgeist, so people
So it
still
does
know what
have
you
a
mean.
meaning,
Yeah. It just doesn't have the
Yeah.
original meaning that people.
Subscribe to it.
This ore, claiming that it was Smaragdus Jadeite. And that was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragdus Jadeite or not.
Yeah, that's fair.
Customer insists, far be it from me to contradict them. He was quite generous with his money too, so I didn't give it too much thought. I processed the ore for his request.
Do you have any leftover debris from your work on it?
Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore, after all, so I kept a few loose shavings to study myself later. They're right over there, in fact.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
This guy sounds like Double Trouble. Oh, honey. Seriously though, Shira is so good.
It was very good.
If my eyes don't deceive me, cross-sections and patterns suggest that these are Smaragdus nephrite shavings. Yes, it's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's used to make jewelry all the time. I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite.
Okay, good night. It was nice to see you, Legendary. But yeah, if you want to ask more questions about this area, you can
If you
DM
must
me.
use yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy. Smaragdus nephrite is an entirely ordinary ore, containing no elemental energy whatsoever. Is that so? Well, we might as well give elemental sight a shot. So,
The green shavings are Smaragdus nephrite, and the guy was saying that the stones he used was Smaragdus jadeite. So we're trying to determine if he's scamming people.
so they really are different. But wait, how come Jinchao was able to tell what it was just by looking at the shards? That's pretty awesome.
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time.
Why couldn't Chateau tell them apart?
These two stones actually look very similar. Somewhat
Good night.
Thanks.
We always love seeing you.
All right, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
But never mind, Shota. Why would Mr. Crossell...
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. Let's take some of these shavings back to Chateau.
Miss Yenfei? Might I be so bold as to inquire,
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossell did indeed claim that the ore he brought to your store was in fact Smaragdus jadeite, did he not?
yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact. Here. It says quite clearly, one chunk Smaragdus jadeite, uncut.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the processing record? Stone shavings?
Yeah, I have another account where I'm like much higher level and I've played through all of the available story. But yeah, I think the story is really cool, so I figured I would make it so that we could actually see it.
Of course. But might I ask why?
Oh, I have my reasons. Ah, yes. Please sign here on this affidavit. This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the, ore that Mr. Crossell brought to your store. Please read it carefully.
I see. Forgive me for asking again, Miss Yanfei. But might I know the nature of the incident on this occasion?
No, Chateau.
Wouldn't say there's been
The Ono Chateau, the Ono
just
Plateau.
Oh no, Plateau.
Thank you, sir. I'll take these with me. This hard evidence to back us up. Crossell won't dare try to deny what he did. On the contrary, this is far from sufficient to build a case. We need to find something a little more compelling. If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. This one like doesn't have too many divergences. You can just choose
Got it.
some of the dialogue options, but you can affect relationships with some characters.
Pay her a visit. That was quick.
But the story in this game is just really good.
Lots of people come to me for legal advice every day. As you know,
We're going to be getting Inazuma very, very soon, so we're going to have a whole new area to explore.
well, I should say laws, are very important to us. But the amendments made by the Tangren to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. How can I put this? It just seems like they're hard to understand and impossible to finish.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Legal advisors like myself provide quite the popular service indeed. So you help them make sense of the law. But didn't you say that it's hard to understand and impossible to finish?
One of the cool things about Genshin is like you develop relationships with your characters. So basically, the more you play with them, the more lines you unlock and the more of their story you unlock. So it starts to feel a little more personalized, and it's nice.
Yes, well, that's no obstacle because I've memorized all the legal codices. You memorized them? You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is a legal advisor's bread and butter, you know?
Is this how the Adepti become so adept at everything?
Oh, this has nothing to do with being an adeptus. I just like reading things. Again, with that casual tone. Well, that's that then. Let's go look for Cece.
Yeah, here I can actually show you. So if you go down to their profile, these are all the lines that I've unlocked, and they have audio.
Leaving already? See you next time then. Don't make me wait too long then.
So you can go through those.
Let me know. Let's not make this a transaction relationship.
Kaya. But yeah, all of these you unlock by leveling them up, by playing with them. On your birthday, you get a special birthday message. We're currently friendship level 6 with Kaya. Out of everyone on our team, we have the highest relationship with him. Yeah, it's really neat. Yeah, it's cool, and like the messages get more and more personal and sweet, and like it makes you swoon too, because I'm like, with my Zhongli on my main account, I have him at friendship level 10, and he's always like, I'll just listen to the audio things, and he's like, oh, I love when we do things together. I'm just like, yes, yes, I love when we do things together. I appreciate this a normal amount.
Did the client from last time have no further trouble from then on? Yes, of course. I'm just here to ask you a few questions. Has a merchant by the name of Crossel asked you to put him in contact with a jewelsmith recently?
Crossel. Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant from Snezhnaya, no?
Schneznaya.
He came to me with a chunk of something he called smaragdus jadeite. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some luck to find someone who was up to the job. Eventually, I found an older jewelsmith who made them exactly according to his specifications.
I know, right? I really just want Zhongli. I ship Lumine with like everybody,
Which is why I remember
but
it
I'm just
so
like,
well.
oh, Zhongli,
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be found here.
you're such an old man.
I'd like for you to confirm for me
He
once
groans when
again.
he's crawling up a
Mr.
wall or
Crossel
something.
finished with the final jewelsmith.
And you're like, I can relate
Did
to
he or
that.
did he not assert
I
that
see
the
you,
material
Zhongli.
he presented to
I
you
see
that
you.
day was called smaragdus jadeite?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction on record with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Mr. Crossel wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures, so I filed it on his behalf. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself. The item is called smaragdus jadeite twin phoenix pins. The inlaid gemstone is recorded as smaragdus jadeite. The document even has the official seal of the ministry on it.
Thank you, Cece. Now, could you let me borrow this document?
Sure, it isn't serving much purpose here anyway. I take it then that there's been some more trouble?
Nothing you need to worry about. Just a minor issue. I'll return your document as soon as I'm done with it. Thanks again.
Yeah, shipping can be great,
First reaction always to assume someone or something.
or it can be a nightmare. But in a lot of cases, it's fun.
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip. Let's go to Boo Boo Pharmacy to speak with Dr. Baiju.
Baiju.
Weirdo with the snake around his neck? What do you want to speak to him for?
Because only he can provide an authoritative statement confirming that smaragdus jadeite is harmful to the human body. Once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands, we can wrap this case up.
It's like we're in the middle of an episode of Law and Order property disputes. Yeah, like there's a lot of fun shipping stuff in the Genshin community, but then sometimes you have people that are just like really weird about it. And it's like, oh, and not necessarily weird in the creepy way. Some of them, like okay, for example, Lumine canonically is older than she looks. And she still, I think, looks like an adult woman, just short.
Yeah.
Because I myself used to have a
short
very
adult
similar
woman.
frame to her. Like back when I was younger and much thinner, but like, people keep saying like, oh, but she can't have alcohol, and it's like people look at her and think she is young, but that doesn't necessarily mean she is. So like anytime you ship her with someone, there's always at least one person that's like, she's a minor. She's not a minor. She's not. Canonically, she is not a minor. And she doesn't even look like a minor.
Well, I'm afraid that if you're looking
Short women exist.
out gathering herbs. And if it isn't Miss Yenfei as well. Now that's an even rarer art. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with smaragdus jadeite.
Smaragdus jadeite?
Why, yes, there is some information about it included in the sixth commentary on the Seven Mountain Treatises. The Seven Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone yellow within the mountains, and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Worst case scenario, they'll suffer great changes in personality, and their illness will only ever get worse. Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. Knowing you, Yanfei, and given the specific nature of your question...
Yeah, particularly in anime, there's like a lot of that.
Attesting to the pharmaceutical peculiarities of Smaragdus jadeite?
That is indeed the case. If you would be so kind, Dr. Baiju.
No trouble at all. It's just a single document. Won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a curiosity for Smaragdus jadeite. A Snezhnaya merchant came to ask me about it not long ago. But after I gave him my reply...
Can't wait till Baiju's playable.
Mm-hmm.
I want to play him.
I wonder, Miss Yanfei, if your pressing business might be related to the Snezhnaya merchant?
Ah, you needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. Baiju. Thank you for penning us that document. I'll make sure to compensate you in due course.
You're too kind. Take care now.
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Chest.
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossel.
Let's go crossel. I think there's a chest down in one of these too. No, I was wrong. Okay, good night. Yeah, it was nice seeing you.
Good night.
I'm gonna actually take a quick break before this next leg of the quest because I need to get a drink.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we're gonna take a quick break.
Alright.
We will be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, however long that actually is. And we are back. Let's see if we can get this quest line finished up. It is a long one.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation due.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure for the amount payable.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract, Mr. Castle, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid within the smaragdus jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chow was, in fact, smaragdus nephrite. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable to Mr. Chow in Mora.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss Yanfei, you cannot frame me like this. I spent a huge sum to obtain that smaragdus jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hairpins is somehow fake? I demand to see your evidence.
Indeed, only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce the evidence in question. This is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone samples and an affidavit signed by the business owner Chateau.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between smaragdus jadeite and smaragdus nephrite. How does this prove anything? In any case, smaragdus nephrite is the outer layer of smaragdus jadeite. So I had him cut away the nephrite. He returned the valuable jadeite ore to me, and some nephrite samples remain in the store. What am I missing exactly?
That's an unsubstantiated belief.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are here to talk about evidence, aren't we?
Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all. Seems like he came prepared. What should we do next? Hard evidence? Something legally binding? We have just the thing. Show him
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the ministry's seal, after all. It shows that the ore inlaid on the pins is indeed smaragdus jadeite.
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either. This guy's getting more belligerent by the second. You know, you could be right. Perhaps the hairpins are the real deal after all.
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown supports my story.
Me too, Pepper.
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall one final piece of evidence that we haven't revealed yet. Traveler, would you do the honors? This shall serve as decisive proof of our case.
What's this?
Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with smaragdus jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill. Mr. Clausel, were you aware of these peculiar properties of smaragdus jadeite?
Smug Yenfei.
I had no idea.
No ideas. I guessed as much. But for you to have rented out such a dangerous item, I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil Affairs. However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient considering that, as you say, you were ignorant of the danger you posed. Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be handed over to the Ministry.
Again, that's legal consultancy for you.
I admit it.
Oh,
I confess,
stretches.
the only more I hadn't laid under those hairpins was Smaragdus Nephrite. But I'm a victim in all of this too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of Smaragdus Jadeite in the hopes of turning it into a piece of jewelry that would fetch a fine price. But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I couldn't sleep a wink or eat a single bite. I was in a constant state of agitation too. I went to the pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go to waste?
Pepper, don't
That's why
fall.
I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus Nephrite.
Trying to get a grip on it so she can look better.
She's a good bath.
Smaragdus Jadeite in a specially made box. I daren't touch it again. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it all off, Chichao lost the hairpins after I rented them out to her.
So why did you charge Sichao such an extortionate rental price?
If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus Jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching closely to see how much I could make off it. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of business would be over.
Alright, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction with my client. According to the contract, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora, and that is final.
10 times?
Crusoe looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of that sum will go to me.
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus Jadeite.
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much more. Even if the Smaragdus Jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legal or not, I think I owe some compensation for that.
Ms. Chichao.
However, Mr. Castle, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus Jadeite, why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider us even.
What? But I... tolerate them. This cursed box brought me enough grief as it is.
Miss Yunfei, I'll turn the Smaragdus Jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration.
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go. But whatever. It'll do.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yunfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm this again, Mr. Chow, have you and Mr. Crossell come to an understanding?
Well, yes, I believe we have.
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that so? That's good. That's good.
Actually, Mr. Crossell, I'd like to talk business for a second if I may. I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine business between us.
Let me think for a moment.
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Yes, though there were some twists and turns along the way.
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we end up searching all over the place for it. This time, you managed to solve the problem with just a big stack of documents. Even though the solution didn't involve actually finding the hairpins.
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem. The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for some hairpins, proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth what the vendor had claimed it to be was the more efficient solution.
Can't say I've ever met an adeptus like you before.
An adeptus. Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you?
think there is more than just reason involved there, Paimon.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit. I bet she's been on tenterhooks for a while now.
Yeah, because this is a long-ass quest. Alright. It is time for a parametric transformer. What do we have that we can get rid of? Alright, we've got some level up materials. Now we go back and talk to Madam Ping.
Ah, you've returned. How did it go? Were you able to find the Smaragdus jadeite?
We were, thanks to Yunfei.
Good, good. Then we have all the materials we need.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Oh, you. All right then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
I'm off then. Bye. Oh yes, traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you. I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find me directly. Regulars get discounts too.
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood beside Rex Lapis.
A truly unique Adeptus.
Indeed she is. Niue has changed, and an Adeptine has also learned to change. Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most intimately acquainted with the city among us all. Niue is not the same place I once knew.
Granny.
All right then. Let us speak of this no more. Back on topic. I believe that I still owe you a little gift.
I'm so excited. How's it made?
And how long does it take?
It is but a single teapot. It shan't take long at all. Just wait here for a moment. There we go. This Serenity pot is all yours now. Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen. Take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your teapot a little more lively inside.
Thanks, Granny.
Wait a minute, Granny. How exactly are we supposed to use this teapot?
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this teapot. She will explain everything you need to know about it.
Yay, we've got our teapot. Woohoo! Okay, so we have to choose. And I'm going to choose the one I like, which is the Emerald Peak.
This teapot seems even bigger inside the Meta Kings. There's even a great big house in the middle too. Huh. But there's just a whole load of nothing around it.
Go dig a burrow to live in for now, I guess.
There's a perfectly good husbando over there. I might have to live in a hole in the ground. Still, why is it so empty here apart from that house? Oh, wait a second. What is that?
So this is our teapot. You unlock all of those areas later. Let's learn the recipes that we got.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
And here's Tubby.
Well, it seems that we have a visitor.
I'm not being mean, that's really her name.
Excuse me, I am not a finch. I am a teapot spirit, and you may call me. Hang on a moment. What am I supposed to be called again? Oh, call me. I suppose you may call me Tubby.
You certainly looked the part. It's mean. You mean.
The little helper. Madam King meant it?
Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping. Yes, she did summon me here. She told me much about you. You may leave all matters regarding the upkeep of this realm to me. Your journey may be far from over, but at least this way you will not want for a comfortable place to sleep each night.
So what's teapot spirit? Teapot spirit exactly?
Though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this, they generally do not have the time of day to attend to the banal matter of their maintenance. Thus, we teapot spirits were created to help guard their realms and manage their affairs. You may consider me a butler, if you will. Now, allow me to explain this realm to you. Have you any blueprints on you? Specifically, blueprints with beautiful rooms, chairs, and the like. As long as you have a blueprint, you can refashion this realm however you please.
Blueprints? Oh, that's right. Granny handed us some when she gave us the teapot, didn't she? Let's take them out and have a look.
I already did it.
Yes, these are the blueprints I'm talking about. Go on, open them up. Just commit the image of the objects to memory and prepare the necessary materials. Then simply release the thought from your mind and the object in the blueprint shall appear within this teapot.
Wow. Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city inside, couldn't we?
I doubt it. A golden-eyed adeptus explained this to me at some point in the past. He said that even though subspace creation is a product of adeptal power, even that has its limits. This world is not a true one, after all. It provides merely a moment of brief respite from the mortal realm, not a means of escaping it entirely.
A golden-eyed adeptus? Paimon wonders who could that be?
I hardly remember myself. What's more, I have never seen that adeptus again since.
How very strange.
Well, let's not dwell on that. Have a look around. Best to get accustomed to this realm. If there's anything you would like to ask, just look for me.
I I know how to use my parts. So she's giving us a way that we can dispatch our characters into our abode. First, I'm going to move this over this corner a little bit. And we're going to put these here for now because they'll increase our adeptal energy, and that's what we want to increase so that we can unlock stuff faster. But eventually we won't have many trees out here. Because they take up a lot of load. Alright, we're gonna make some furniture.
Maybe you're not used.
Collect that. We have a rank bonus, so we're gonna claim that. And then we're going to make some furniture. And these usually would take longer, but we have some vials of adeptal speed, so we're going to speed them up.
You have vials of speed?
Yep. We're gonna do a bunch of adeptal speed. We can buy 2 more of these vials, so we're gonna get those. First, let's get our trust rank rewards. Thank you. We will leave for now. Got those to learn. No. Thank you.
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
You're not my dad, Kaya. And we're very close to completing our battle pass, which makes me super happy.
Nice.
So I'm gonna need to go get more pine, because that's the thing you tend to run out of the fastest. We've got some stuff that we definitely don't have what we need, but I gotta check exactly what it is we're missing. So we're missing dye for those. Dye we can easily do. Increased our trust rank. We'll claim those rewards. And there's another thing we can make. And now we do some decorating. So this is our mansion. We just learned a whole bunch of new shit. That's good. And we got a cat. Okay. Let's learn these. Now these are presets, so that if you're like not really into the whole decorating aspect, you can just make all of the components of the set, and if they're in your inventory, you can tell it to set down the set and it will do it in a ordained fashion. And that's similar to like the rooms that you can buy wholesale in The Sims. go make the other things. If I have the right materials. Okay, well, we'll make this stove, of course. Calligraphy set, yes, please. I'm a bit of a slut for calligraphy sets. Said no one ever.
Mm-hmm.
We just unlocked another thingamajigger.
What you doing, Pepper?
What are you doing, little girl?
Just trying to get a cap, I think.
Oh, it's gonna transform Tubby. Now she's got a lid. Yeah, this first part's kind of fiddly because it's like you get new blueprints, you have to learn them, and you go back in and you make them. But they have streamlined it actually quite a bit from earlier, because it used to be that you'd have to like reload the menu every single time you wanted to make a new thing, even if you were already doing something else. It was annoying. They definitely streamlined it.
That's good.
Alright, let's place some furniture out here. How's Kazuha?
Hello there. There was a familiar scent upon the wind.
He's so cute. How do you like it here?
I'm very happy to have some place to settle down for a time. When I'm by myself, I often look outside just to appreciate the scenery. With no one around, one's heart will naturally calm. Tomorrow is uncertain, but at least I'll always have the stability of the present. A pity that I can't reside here for long, for my blade will die.
You can come here for a rest whenever you want.
I am most thankful. Each year yields scorching summers and frigid winters. The hottest and coldest days are difficult for me to weather, but the weather here is always comfortable. It is truly a blessing to leisurely pass one's time here.
Let's decorate this subspace. Where's your front door? They don't appear to have one.
It's your turn.
Hi, Pepper. That looked 3D for some of the people watching. Set up the market here. Hi, BB. Oh no!
Oh no, straight in the litter box.
No, betrayed. I'm sorry, Pepper. I'm just gonna turn this into like a little cul-de-sac. So there are ways with certain types of rocks that you can combine houses, which looks really cool. And I'm gonna try it, but not right now because I don't have those rocks yet.
Cool. She's tapping it. She's
Oh,
like, yeah.
sorry, Pepper. I'm sorry, Pepper.
She's so funny. She decides who's gonna play fetch with her.
It's you today.
Today is April. She brought it to me the first time and I threw it, and then she was like, no, that
Not
wasn't
good
any
enough.
good.
That was weak sauce.
Have April do it.
Do a fruit stand here, and then maybe like almost like a little park kind of deal.
Be cute.
Better get some practice before The Sims comes out. A shrubbery. And they are going to be adding pathways, so it won't just look weird like this forever.
Looks good. Yeah, it looks a little funny and overgrown.
Like, help. Someone get a lawnmower, please.
She says hello.
Hello.
Yeah, if you don't get it right away, she'll come back and like pat it with her paw. Like,
Squeeze
hello,
me.
it's right here. Throw for me.
I got a thing of balls for kids to play with. Yeah, I want to build like a little playground.
That sounds cute.
And the fruit stand has a record player.
Ooh.
Why? Because I said so. This marks the little park.
Marks the park.
And this is a mailbox. Cute little mailbox. I have Diona out here playing in the park. Okay, and then we'll go inside and place some decorations there. Now that mining, or that workshop is actually a functional forge, which is pretty handy. Let's go make those things.
We have
Create furnishing. Make that. And that. Let's go to the Realm Depot.
if you ever
A couple more things to place outside. And they gave us the gift of rocks.
How generous.
Here's some rocks. Oh, thank you. But yeah, this is a pretty bitchin' park. The cat's gonna go inside. We have here a little place to have tea. Actually, we'll do the little tea area over here. Now we can go inside and decorate. Maybe. Did they give us new stuff? They did. Stop giving me new stuff.
we have put
Here, we can check our trust rank. So we are currently at cozy. So we are earning adeptal energy, like adeptal coins, at a rate of 12 per hour. The max is 30 per hour. Oh yeah, I want to make something.
if you ever have
Okay, let's see. Make sure I'm not missing anything. These little rock things over here. There are some people who've done just incredible things with their realms. They look so cool. Alright. That's officially all the stuff we're putting outside right now. There's some places we can go to buy furniture, and Tubby also sells furniture. We're gonna buy that as we get coins, but I want to buy the purple ones first because those give you the most points for making them the first time. This is the room I usually make my bedroom. You can change the doors, the ceilings, the wallpaper, all of that. It's pretty cool. We have stuff for a kitchen. We don't have a bed yet. We'll put a screen here for when we want to change. Actually, hang on. Take that back. Oh, we still don't have the components for that. Well, never mind. We'll make this our study. And we will make our dining area back here. kitty cat in the main room to greet us. We should make a kitchen.
Hi, Pepper. You hopping up? Cool.
Hi, baby girl.
Jesus time, Pepper.
It's Pepper time. I'm almost done, Pepper.
I was trying to move the. Hey, don't you on that? She's nibbling on your headphone cord again. I was trying to move the other controller out of her way so she could hop up, and I moved it in such a way that as she hopped up, she banged her head right into it.
Oh, good job, Pepper.
No, I was moving it. I didn't mean to hit you in the head with the controller.
No.
I keep thinking the duckling monitor is turning on, but it's just the sound of the rain outside.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it sounds like them, like, you know, moving around or something, but it's just like the rain going down the gutters.
Got Xiangling in our kitchen. What do we want in our study? I think we can put Jean in our study, actually.
You having fun, Pepper?
Let the wind lead.
How do you like it here?
It is very comfortable here. The air is fresh and the environment is restful. It is also very quiet. I think I will be able to concentrate and get a lot of work done here.
You should try to enjoy this place.
Thank you. I'll be
Because
sure
you're here
to keep your
forever.
suggestion firmly in mind.
You're never leaving, baby. Now, I actually like the Mondstadt house better, but I like Emerald Peak. And, like, I tend to, when I get the Mondstadt house, it's mainly the layout that I prefer. So I'll combine, like, some of the furnishings and the doors and stuff from the Liwa house into the Mondstadt house. And it's pretty cool once you play around with it. Oh yeah, I gotta put something in my upper hall. This is where we hide our secret furnishings. By secret furnishings, I mean these pine things that you make because they legit give you so much adeptal energy for the amount of space that they take.
Oh yeah, I've seen memes where people have just their whole house filled with them.
Yeah, I usually just fill my upper corridor.
That's funny.
But here's our kitty cat. Hi, baby. I don't know what to name you. So yes, and there's our kitchen.
Hello! I was just coming up with a new dish. Don't worry, nothing too strange.
How do you like it here?
I love it. Very cozy. And there are so many new and interesting things I've never seen before.
And much like Pocket Camp, they'll eventually say, oh, I want to give you a gift or whatever. But there are sets you can buy, and if you make a set, there are certain characters that like them, and they will give you a gift for having made the set.
Just a shame more of them are potential ingredients.
Considering all the things you class as ingredients, that's really saying something.
I was thinking that you should do like, you know how in Beauty and the Beast, he's like, East in Beauty and the Beast, when he's like the East corridor is off, or the East wing is off limits, and it's like you could do that, but the East wing is just full of those things that
Yep.
give you better.
You can't go in there because it looks like a convention space storeroom.
Really? Great! I'll get cooking.
You can do whatever you want, Xiangling. You're so cute. You're just precious. I love you all. We got some achievements for that. use the Serenity Teapot, reach trust rank 4, create 50 dyes, place 50 furnishings. Invite a companion. Yeah, I just love it. It's so pretty. And as we unlock the other parts, it's really cool. I always, in my other game, I built a vineyard and I put it way up in the hills and made D-Luke stay there. Hi, mistress. Pepper has opinions.
And her opinions are, I want to eat your headphone cord.
It's like, I'll hold you like a baby, but she says no. No baby. Although she's got her tail wrapped around my knee.
Come on, let's
She wants
get
to
moving.
snuggle.
We're not
Snuggle
frozen in
bug.
place after all.
Alright, so we've done what we need to in here, but yes, we haven't unlocked this area yet. But we will. To leave, you just use your teapot again. Or you can teleport. I prefer to use the teapot. Cut your tail. Honk honk. So we unlocked a bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some major story quests coming up.
Nice.
So we'll be able to do that. But for now, I'm very tired.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, it's been almost 4 hours.
yeah. So we'll stop for now. And thanks to anybody who's been watching. If you're watching this later on the VOD, thank you as well. It's just a lot of fun making videos again and not having it be too stressful.
Yeah.
Be playing some Sims cottage life. Yes. Cottage living, yes.
I think.
Be playing that soon. And we'll also be playing some Genshin because, like I said, we've got like some really big story stuff coming up, including when our protagonist does actually meet her brother again.
Ooh.
So, and that's a really interesting quest. So, yeah. Whoops, don't fall. Alright, okay. Anyway, we're gonna go. So, good night. Bye.
Good night.
Let me get the thing loaded. I don't know why I said goodbye before.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it wouldn't take me